Welcome to all. SV Union High School and Junior College, Pune, Economics Standard 12, presented by Dr. Inderjeet Kaur Ahluwalia. Chapter 3A, Demand Analysis, Video 3. Law of Demand. Introduction. The law of demand was introduced by Professor Alfred Marshall in his book Principles of Economics, which was published in 1890. The law explains the functional relationship between price and quantity demanded. Statement of the law. According to Professor Alfred Marshall, other things being equal, higher the price of a commodity, smaller is the quantity demanded, and lower the price of a commodity, larger is the quantity demanded. In other words, other factors remaining constant, if the price of a commodity rises, demand for it falls, and when price of a commodity falls, demand for the commodity rises. Thus, there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Symbolically, the functional relationship between demand and price is expressed as dx equals small f into brackets capital P x, where D stands for demand for a commodity, X stands for commodity, F stands for function of, and Px stands for price of a commodity. In conclusion, we find that there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. If the price of a commodity rises, demand for it falls, and when price of a commodity falls, demand for the commodity rises. Assumptions. Assumptions mean conditions. Law of demand is based on the following assumptions. First, constant level of income. Second, no change in size of population. Third, prices of substitute goods remain constant. Fourth, prices of complementary goods remain constant. Fifth, no expectations about future changes in prices. Sixth, no change in tastes, habits, preferences, fashions, etc. Seventh, no change in taxation policy. Let us understand each one of the assumptions. First, constant level of income. If the law of demand is to hold true, then consumers' income should remain constant. If there is a rise in income, people may demand more at a given price. Second, no change in size of population. It is assumed that the size of population remains unchanged. Any change in the size and composition of population of a country affects the total demand for the product. 3. Prices of substitute goods remain constant. It is assumed that the prices of substitutes remain unchanged. Any change in the price of the substitute will affect the demand for the commodity. 4. Prices of complementary goods remain constant. It is assumed that the prices of complementary goods remain unchanged because a change in the price of one good will affect the demand for the other. 5. No expectations about future changes in prices. It is assumed that consumers do not expect any further change in price in the near future. If consumers expect a rise in prices in future, they may demand more in the present even at existing high price. 6. No change in tastes, habits, preferences, fashions, etc. It is assumed that consumers' tastes, habits, preferences, fashions, etc. should remain unchanged. Any change in these factors will lead to a change in demand. And 7th, no change in taxation policy. Taxation policy of the government has a great impact on demand for goods and services. Therefore, it is assumed that there is no change in the policy of taxation declared by government. Demand schedule. The law of demand can be explained with the help of the demand schedule followed by the diagram. As shown in this schedule, when price of commodity X is ₹50, quantity demanded is 1 kg. When price falls from ₹50 to ₹40, quantity demanded rises from 1 kg to 2 kgs. Similarly, at price ₹30, quantity demanded is 3 kgs. And when price falls from ₹20 to ₹10, quantity demanded rises from 4 kgs to 5 kgs. Thus, as the price of a commodity falls, quantity demanded rises. And when price of commodity rises, quantity demanded falls. This shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Diagram. In the figure, x-axis represents the demand for the commodity and y-axis represents the price of commodity X. DD is the demand curve which slopes downward from left to right due to an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Exceptions to the law of demand. Exceptions mean that under exceptional circumstances, consumer buys more when the price of a commodity rises and buys less when the price of commodity falls. Following are the exceptions to the law of demand. First, Giffen's paradox. Second, prestige goods. Third, speculation. Fourth, price illusion. Fifth, ignorance. And sixth, habitual goods. Let us understand each exception. First, Giffen's paradox. Inferior goods or low quality goods are those goods whose demand does not rise even if their price falls. At times, demand decreases when the price of such commodities fall. Sir Robert Giffen observed this behavior in England in relation to bread. He noted that when the price of bread declined, people did not buy more because of an increase in their real income or purchasing power. They preferred to buy superior good like meat. This is known as Giffen's paradox. Second, prestige goods. Expensive goods like diamond, gold, etc. are status symbol. So, rich people buy more of it even when their prices are high. 3. Speculation. The law of demand does not hold true when people expect prices to rise still further. In this case, although the prices have risen today, consumers will demand more in anticipation of further rise in price. For example, prices of oil, sugar, etc. tend to rise before Diwali. So people go on purchasing more at a high price as they anticipate that prices may rise during Diwali. 4. Price illusion. Consumers have an illusion, that is, a biased opinion that high-priced goods are of a better quality. Therefore, the demand for such goods tend to increase with a rise in their prices. For example, branded products which are expensive are demanded even at high price. Fifth, ignorance. Sometimes, due to ignorance, people buy more of a commodity at high price. This may happen when consumer is ignorant about the price of that commodity at other places. And sixth, habitual goods. Due to habit of consumption, certain goods like tea is purchased in required quantities even at a higher price. Thus, the above are the exceptions of the law of demand. In such cases, demand curve slopes upwards from left to right. That is, the demand curve has a positive slope as seen in this diagram. Thank you.